Sha! Whew. But, yeah. So we got this thing running. Now it's time to make it look pretty. I'm gonna paint this thing up. I'm gonna lay some stickers down.
Yeah.
It needs stickers, just a couple. Let's get into it.
I'm gonna go ahead and give this thing a test spray here. The color we're using is a satin apple red, and we're gonna be doing this on the entire car. This stuff we bought 18 cans to start at just over $4 a can. I think it comes out to about $4.16 a can with tax and shipping. That's pretty good. The reason that we like this stuff, obviously it's not like full-on automotive paint, it's rattle can. It's the 2X Ultra Cover Rust-Oleum, which has the primer built in so we can go straight over bare metal if we want. And this stuff coats really nicely. And the satin actually, since we're gonna be doing the whole car, it should get rid of a lot of the striping that tends to happen when you're using gloss rattle can. If you've ever seen like big panels rattle cans, sometimes they'll have like the stripes or the overlaps where you're doing your separate passes. So some of the overspray settles on some of the gloss. Hopefully we don't run into that with this stuff. So I'm gonna give this guy a little test spray and see what it looks like. So I'll start with one really light coat. It's basically, you want it to be almost see-through. And this will create a nice coat for everything else to stick to. I'm gonna do the whole rest of it, but this color is gonna be really, really cool, guys. All right, guys, after about 3 coats, I think it looks pretty sharp. Obviously, there's the plugs, but we may eventually bolt something on there.
Maybe.
But yeah, that's the color, guys. What do you think? I think it's gonna look pretty hot. All right, so I've been doing a little bit of sanding on the car, trying to get some of the big, like, I guess, chips, drips, all the old stuff off the paint. Obviously, we're just gonna spray paint this thing, but I just kind of wanted to get it prepped up to the point where, you know, paint would stick. It's not gonna look perfect, but it's better than just painting over what was there. Now while I'm at this point, I'm going to actually come in and clean up some of this metal work here. I'm just trying a smooth arch here. I'll probably smooth both these sides out, and if I have to, kind of refill some of this here as well. So I'll get cleaning that up. While I'm waiting on some other parts, I think I'm gonna take these doors off and get these doors painted. So I'm gonna just pull the bolts off at the hinges here, pop these doors off, and we'll get these things prepped up and painted. All right. She's all prepped up. I didn't go crazy with really any of the prep. I want it to look decent, but obviously it's not gonna be, you know, like a full-on paint job. So let's get it cleaned up and get it sprayed. You guys, I'm stoked. This paint is coming out really nice. This color is super cool. It's laying on pretty well. But really, guys, like, this color's cool. And obviously we've got some slight imperfections here, you know. Oh, the joys of painting in the desert. with a can of spray paint. Anyway, guys, it's gonna look badass when we're done. Got a mediocre tape job going on here. I mean, we're gonna get to spraying, I think, this side. I don't think I'm gonna go too high up into the roof yet, but I wanna get this quarter done and maybe this lower portion here, and then we'll continue on around the car. Yeah, let's do it. Guys, this is looking a lot better than I thought it would. Not too bad for a rattle can. Pretty stoked on it. What do you think, Matt?
It's honestly gangster, dude.
Look at this sick ass tape line right here. Ooh, ooh.
We got to taste it on the strut bar. If you guys guessed that was going in the body, then you're only barely paying attention. Because it's pretty obvious. But yeah, no, it's gonna be sick.
All right, well, the whole car's sanded. It's all taped up. And let me tell you guys something. Taping and masking is probably one of my least favorite jobs in the entirety of automotive. I hate it. It's so tedious and it takes forever. But we're gonna get this wiped off and then we're gonna get the whole rest of this car sprayed and should look awesome. All right, this is coat number 2. God, it's looking really, really good, guys. It's looking really, really good, except for this. I don't know if you guys can see that. I sure can. One of our cans, this is the culprit, decided it was gonna shoot some schmutz. So now there's schmutz all over this section here. I haven't decided what to do about it yet. But we got one more coat, and then she's good to go. Guys, I'm stoked. This looks really, really good. I left kind of this black on the door sill. We're gonna come in and paint like this black so that it kind of disappears. Same here, we'll clean some of that up. Yeah, she's coming together. This looks really good. I'm pretty stoked on it. Not too bad for a rattle can, guys. This stuff looks really, really good, you know? It's kind of a slick color, super bright, nice satin finish. It's gonna look really good. So we got this door back on. God dang, it looks good. I've got one more door to do, so we'll get this door sanded and painted up. We have the hood yet to do, and then we will get these headlight covers done. Get these mirrors done. These are our headlight brackets. We'll get those painted up. And then we're gonna start working on the body kit, most likely. We'll get that repaired. We'll kind of go over how we're gonna do that and get those painted and thrown on there. Not sure if we're gonna run those for the test day, so we might just start repairing them and then go from there. So we got these new scuff plates for the hood and trunk pins. Since it already had holes, I'm gonna go ahead and open these up so that our new hood pins will fit through. They're black, they're a little bit bigger, at least for the trunk side. And so I'm gonna open these up so that they will fit perfect. All right, all right. Look pretty sharp.
Doing things and stuff.
Want to show the people the art of laying die cuts?
Yeah.
This is a big boy.
Yeah, bring it back. This was on the Laurel, I think. Can never keep track. These big ass ones are quite tricky. Just gotta massage them in. For big stuff, I always use wrap vinyl. And it's so much more forgiving and it lasts way longer. So like anything that's weird in there, that'll come out once we pull the wrap off.
Those little bubbles just disappear.
Yeah, with normal vinyl, it won't do it though.
You guys, get you some mini versions of these.
For real. I'll make you these big ones if you guys just ask too. And then we cut all these ourselves.
Oh, right here.
Oh yeah.
We got one to match everyone's color scheme.
All right, we're gonna bring you guys back in a second. We're gonna stick up this whole window.
Do you want to talk about your problem?
No. quite the plethora of options right now. I like to get a foundation set. That's key.
We got that.
Okay, so foundation is set, super critical. And then you want to set your angle with your first sticker and then just kind of work your way up. So I like to work kind of up, and sometimes I'll come out if I see ones that make sense, but you want to save yourself room because like up here, I'm going to be able to fit another box sticker there, and then I'm just going to have to figure something out in here. So you just kind of like work your way that way, and then we'll go to the other side.
Holy crap, dude, where'd you get that sticker?
That is from HaugenRacing.com. All right, so the first stack is done, and then we just kind of work our way in. Got one side done. Yeah, no matter how many stickers you have, honestly, you always end up with like little gaps like that, and those are kind of fun because as you're doing stuff, you'll get little stickers you can kind of toss in there. But time to move on to the other side. Oh, we're done. Really pumped on it. I'm just gonna censor out some of these. So sick. All right, I think I have a plan for these headlights. So hopefully you guys can see this well. I kind of messed with this one already on here. I can kind of mount this like inside there. Kind of sits like that and just have two fancy bolts on the top. And then so this whole unit, we can just mount this kind of right on there and it should just sit in there. So I think that will work pretty well. I made these little aluminum brackets where the bolts go through are like much larger like that, so that allows for some wiggle room if it ever gets hit or anything like that. And being that it's aluminum, you can just bend it with your hand. This will go kind of something along those lines. Still needs some tweaking. I need the hood on and some of that stuff. Jim was doing intercooler stuff, but one bolt will go there, or maybe two, and so that will be really strong for like the inside, and then the outside, to do something similar, maybe just the one bolt on here since those two don't line up, but we're getting there. So now we got the hood on, looks good. It's time to put these headlights together. There's the light bar. So we're just gonna throw us all together and see if it all works. So that's the whole headlight assembly. It's super lightweight. If they ever get hit or need to be aligned, just loosen everything up and you can bend stuff around. It should look pretty good. see if these guys fit. Well, that one wasn't too bad. It's a lot easier without the fender on there. But I can kind of play with the adjustments on both sides and kind of get that lined up better. It looks pretty good. Will work. Let's do the other side. Well, they're both on and got them fairly aligned. Look good. Pretty mean looking, super lightweight, easy to fix. I kind of just got obsessed with making these brackets and getting them mounted. I didn't give you guys a lot of explanation, but the reason I went with aluminum brackets and didn't weld them on here is if one of these gets crushed, I can just buy a new one and I can just bend these brackets back to where I need them, repaint it, we're good to go. Oh, I'm freaking stoked how the paint and headlights are coming out. Well, that's it for this week, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Check out all our other videos. We got pro reacts, pro versus video games, and comment below. Let us know what you guys think, how the build's coming. We're closing in on going for a test day. All right, we'll see you guys soon. Peace.